Bubala, you have asked me that why people work so hard, think too much to live. What can I say? I see clearly why the whole world is working extremely hard, suffering immensely, very busy in the rat race. Wherever they are not happy. They want to go somewhere. Once they get there, again the same problem arises. Again they have to go somewhere. Life has become nothing but just fumbling in the darkness. If you ask me, my simple submission is, it is their wish to live like that. Without working hard, without great tasks, without big achievements, awards, without rat race, they feel very low. The whole world if you really see, has been in the dark. People think that they know that what exactly they want. But the reality is they don't know what exactly they want. They always get confused when they talk about the very purpose of life. They forget the center and they discuss the superficialities like money, success, name and fame, कुछ करके दिखाना, कुछ करके दिखाया, legacies and the visionaries. I am not against them. Now we are using technology. Few of them must have really worked hard so that our communication has become extremely simple. So I am not against this, but I simply say it's their wish. In the realm of your individual being, you can actually take a call. You just want to run after something. Your eyes always focused on the future. And you always thinking one day you will be happy. Without keeping yourself busy, you utterly get bored. If someone thinks this is his life, he has every right to live this way. I know many of my friends, they live a busy life. They don't have time for anybody. Their life is nothing but a calendar. It is synonymous with calendar. So they have divided themselves into million parts. Everyone is a schizophrenic. What is schizophrenic? Whatsoever you have, if you don't have the ability to recognize, if you don't have the ability to use them in its fullest, is schizophrenia. Thinking too much about the future and missing the very present is schizophrenia. Just Boobala, look around. And I say to you, I am not schizophrenic. I am not here to prove any point. I don't seek any recognition from anybody. By eating food, by sleeping, I am gaining some energy, or I am gifted with some energy, and I use it in day-to-day life. Not to prove myself great. I just make the energy flow in a beautiful way. Now that energy is flowing and transform into verbatim, I am speaking to you right now. And where my whole being is absolutely relaxed. In the same way, I play violin, I cook, I clean my bathroom, I take care of my garden. I just go for a leisurely walk. If anyone comes to me, I prepare food to them. I just sleep, walk. And I have not attached any philosophy to these actions. Let me give you an example. If I do a painting, I just do it. I don't have an iota of false imagination in my mind that someone should like it. If they like it, it is their greatness. I have nothing to do with it. I perform all over the world, and all of my event managers look at me as a strange creature because I have never demanded anything. I have never asked anything. I don't even ask a glass of water, a cup of tea. I don't ask for transportation. I am just there, ready all the time. And I am just full of my activities. I don't really ask or demand or anything from anybody till today. So the reason I am saying this, I am not against work. I also worked 24 hours in a day, but in a very relaxed manner. The way I said to you, I paint and I don't seek appreciation. If someone likes it, it is their greatness. In the same way, I learn violin for no reason. Now I am expressing myself verbally. Once in a while, I would like to express myself in a different dimension. So each moment, I am expressing my energy in different ways. This is, I call it life. Even if I die now, no problem at all. I have nothing to claim. Now you have asked me that why these people so busy. The answer is so simple, Buballa. One word, if one word disappears from the society, from the minds, immediately the world becomes calm and quiet. I don't really care whether this technological evolution exists or not. I am okay with it. If I have a mobile phone, if I have the technology, I'll use it. But the very first rule, whenever I use something, even if this doesn't exist, I don't lose my harmony. I don't have to feel the absence of anything. I'm absolutely detached. If one word disappears from this world, immediately the whole humanity becomes calm and quiet. It doesn't mean that they become dead. They become extremely creative. Everyone becomes creative. Then what is this word? We all know that word, but we have never looked into that word in its totality. Because from the childhood, we have been ingrained with that word so much. Now that word became our blood and marrow and bones. Without that word, humanity does not exist. And everything have been linked to that word. So now it is inevitable that we have to accept the existence of that word and its significance. Where I don't really care, the word is comparison. Simple word, comparison. But you have to look into it with great alacrity, with great courage, with great sensitivity. If you really understand that, you are enlightened. What is enlightenment? Where no comparisons exist. You just become your own light. When Buddha said, Apo Dipo Bhav, it sounds very poetic. Be light unto yourself. It also sounds very poetic. People won't understand that. But what Buddha said, literally, do you know? He just said, go and fuck yourself. Mind your own business. If you want to paint, paint. Study, do research, and make sure that you don't compare with others. You never try to paint, you never try to sing, you never try to express yourself better than anybody else. You always look at yourself. You allow the energy to flow to its highest. When you compare, you use your energy very limitedly. When you don't compare, a moment comes, the energy upsurges from your being, and there is no stopping at all. So many people think that they know what this word means. I can say to you, 99.99 people have no idea what this word did to humanity. From the very beginning of our life, we taught to compare ourselves with great people, with the first ranker. You always compare yourself physically, psychologically, economically, spiritually. Every aspect there is comparison. I want to be like somebody. I am inspired by this person. People just use words without knowing the original meaning, the real meaning behind it. The whole humanity use this word without knowing its true meaning. Inspire. I am inspired by Tendulkar is my inspiration, Albert Einstein my inspiration, Shirdi Sai Baba is my inspiration, my sir is my inspiration, my dad is my inspiration. You just say it. Now you just close your eyes. What exactly do you mean this word inspiration? It has profound meaning. Inspire simply means to breathe in I am not inspired by anybody, because I am not here to breathe anybody inside of my being. So I am saying this with a clarity. Now a person says simply that I am inspired by Ramana Maharshi, he is my inspiration. It is just shallow words, empty words, lifeless words. Inspire simply means breathe in. You have to breathe the Ramana Maharshi in your being. He should become your heartbeat. Whatsoever experiencing, you have to experience the same. You have to become Ramana Maharshi. That is to be inspired. Then only you can say that I am inspired by that man. He is my inspiration. People just use words. Because when you utter big names, people respect you. People think that you are something special, isn't it? Have you ever said, the small grass blade is my inspiration? Have you ever said, this flower is my inspiration, which is blossoming every day without any prejudice? It is just blossoming whether the people are there to experience its fragrance or not. It is just blossoming whether it is in the Raj Mahal or whether it is in a graveyard. Why don't you take that flower into as your inspiration? So why don't you take a bird as inspiration? It is free. It can go wherever it wants. It can shit on wherever it wants. So it represents absolute freedom. But we always take big names. Because it sounds good, that's all. We really don't mean anything when we say that someone is my inspiration. It is just mere words, you say it. I am saying to you, no one is my inspiration, because I don't want to become like anybody. I am what I am. Since I don't seek recognition, since I am not expecting any appreciation from anybody, whatsoever is here right now is absolutely harmonious. It is perfect in its own sense, and it is in great communion with nature. In the existence, these two words have no relevance at all. No flower says that other flower is my inspiration. No flower wants to become something else. In the same way, no entity in the whole universe except human being compares itself with others. A sun is the sun, a moon is the moon, earth is the earth, and the dog is the dog, a camel is the camel, and Risa is Risa. The moment you compare, you represent the world. The moment comparison disappears from your life, you belong to cosmos. You are just a living Buddha. Forget all about those people who compare economically, who compare talent-wise. But I am surprised. People who meditate, they compare. The very essence of meditation lies in the disappearance of comparison. Bubala. Which appears to be so simple. people turned it very complicated. So when you asked me that why people work so hard, because they are comparing themselves with others. They want to reach somewhere else. While I am talking this, I have heard in news that the owner of Cafe Coffee Day committed suicide. And someone puts a post on Facebook, one of my friends. She said that, he is my inspiration. I was surprised why people use these words. The method, the way he led his life, lead to suicide. How his life can be inspiration to you? If you are inspired by his life, then one day you have to commit suicide. Think about it. Think about it. Inspire simply means breathe in. When comparison disappears, there is being. When people talk about Buddha, they talk about Sahasradala Kamalam, 1,000 petals lotus. It is a metaphor. By comparing yourself with others, your mind shrinks. You are always being judged. You are always trying to be perfect. Your energy is stuck all the time. You have divided yourself into 1,000 pieces. The moment comparison disappears from your life, Bubala, immediately the energy upsurges. And suddenly there is extraordinary blossoming. Only you know that. By and by, the way you recognize the fragrance by reaching the flower, the other people start recognizing the beauty in you. The fragrance of your being and the light of your being outshines and outpours. It wafts beautifully without any prejudice. Bubala, don't compare yourself with anybody. You are unique. To this existence, grass blade is equal to a lotus flower. They are equal. That is cosmos. That is Buddhahood. When a grass blade tries to become lotus by comparing its size and the fragrance and the beauty, that is the beginning of the rat race, and there is no end to it. There is no end to it. Bubala, don't compare yourself with me, and make sure that I am not your inspiration. If this takes place, we both are beautiful flowers who blossomed in the garden of existence and the cosmos. Raso vaisaha, Risa.